Hi everyone, I'm here today with a bit of a different video than what I've been doing lately. If you watched the recent video where I did a flip through of this journal, I have decided to keep this journal for myself because I just think it's so much fun and I had such a good time making it that I think I want to keep it. But I had a friend who's probably watching right now, hi, reach out to me and ask if I could make her one of these journals in a similar style. So I have been kind of pulling some stuff out and I thought I would kind of talk through my thought process on how I'm going to make another one of these. Plus, if she is watching, then she can probably get a better idea of the options through a video than through a pictures, which I'm still going to send pictures, but this way it's a little easier than sending pictures to just do a video. And since I had everything in front of me, I thought I would. Plus, I'm going to end up making all three of the journal options eventually. I'm just going to do hers first, whatever she picks. And I'm going to let her pick the papers, but unless somebody reaches out and asks for a specific one of these, then I'm just going to pick the papers myself for the ones that aren't for my friend. So, for anyone that didn't see, this is a really extra large journal. It's almost like an 8.5 by 11 size paper, and I went through and pulled out a bunch of big pieces and used pieces from the pattern and like extended 12 by 12 papers and used a lot of packaging paper. It's a very tactile journal. It has a lovely sound to it when you flip through it. Lots of crinkly papers. And I've been asked to make a custom one for a friend to use as a collage journal, which I think is absolutely ideal for this kind of journal. So I will be making another one like this. And so I pulled a couple of options. So the first thing I need is a sewing pattern. A lot of the sewing patterns, the pictures are oriented this way, which like technically I would call this sideways for the way that the pattern envelopes are because they open on the top. So when I usually make a sewing pattern journal, I'll use the front like this on a normal size book cover, but these ones are sideways for that. So I had the idea to open it and use it for this like the whole front and back for a journal this size, and I loved that. So I've pulled out a few patterns that are oriented in like the horizontal orientation. So the first one I have here is this Simplicity pattern. It is from 1970. And the book I'll be pairing with this is this dark red book. I had to go through and find book covers that I had that were the right size. And not all of them are white, but I think this dark red goes really well with the pattern. And when I decoupage the pattern onto the front of the book, there will be a little border of red on the front. And then on the back, this is just the thin patterned paper decoupaged on and sealed. I sealed them really well with the actual like sealer and not Mod Podge, so they're not sticky. I used the same sealing that I use in my painting. So the red will show through here with the little bit of brown over it, so the cover color does kind of matter. But here I have this pattern with this color book. Then I've selected, so I just pulled out the books I had and I was able to find one white one, but this one I found a green one and I think it goes really well with the green shirts. Plus this is a quilting book, so I'll be able to use some of the quilting book pages in the journal, and I won't cover up the pre-existing inside covers, so this will be the inside covers. And then I'll probably reuse these pages for something else. So that's the green. This is the red. The red on the inside just has white. So I might add something, I might not. I'm not sure yet. I'll have to see kind of what strikes me as I go. And then this one I found a white to use for this pattern. I just grabbed 3 books that worked, and this one I didn't have a book this color, so I just grabbed the white one. It's a motorcycle book, but the inside cover has this really cool vintage image. It's people on motorcycles, but it kind of reminded me of like the Tim Holtz paper dolls. So I will probably leave that intact on the inside because it's just really cool. So this pattern is from 1970 as well, and the red one is from 1970, and the green one, they're probably all from 1970, is from 1970. So I have red, green, and white. Those are my 3 cover color options. I've paired them with the patterns, and I'll be leaving that pairing the way it is. So then for the pages, the main pages, I have some choices. I have this garden clippings one. It's kind of busy. I have inscription, which is kind of just a vintage script. These are all double-sided. I have this gather at home, which I thought might look good with the green journal. I think that would look really cool if the pink was okay. I have this, I like this one a lot. Vineyard. Let me see. I'm trying to get rid of the glare. I have this vineyard. I thought this would look good with the red cover. So you have that. And obviously if I'm doing the red, I'm not going to use every photo in, or every paper in here. So if I was going to do this one, I would probably pull out like this one and this one and this one. You know, I wouldn't use this pink one, but I might, like the green matches and the red matches. I think this would be a really good combination. And then this brand is what I used for my big journal that I made, and I love it. It's very subtle. The patterns themselves are subtle, so you could do a lot on top of it. This would go with probably anything, in my opinion, anything but the red one, but I think it would even still go with the red one. Then I have this Key Lime Night. I really like that pairing of the green, but I also like this pairing. This is the white journal. So that would go well with all of them. And then I could even pair it with the red one. I would just not use the yellows as much. But even then there's like beige and yellow in her shirt. Petal Pink is very pink. The only one that has pink in it is this one, and it's not, I could make it work, but I wouldn't be my top choice. And then I have New Horizons. This one's a bit more vibrant, but it's more similar to the one I used in there. I think I could make this work with any of them, because here, like, I just flipped this over to the yellow. That looks really great together. So that would go with the green journal. It would go with the red journal, obviously. There's reds and blues. And then this white journal even would go really well with this. So this would go with everything. So I'm going to send some pictures to my friend, see what she thinks, which one she would like me to make, and when she's done picking her pairing of paper and cover, I will come back and let you all know which papers I'm pairing with the 3. So I'll let her pick her paper to pair with her journal cover, and then for the other 2 I'll pick ones that I like, and that will be what I use. That's just a video to kind of share how I think about this and how I plan it all out, and also to kind of make it a little easier on my friend to pick her papers and her journal cover, because video is easier to show everything off. So I hope you are all as excited about this series of making these videos as I am. I can't wait to get into them. I had so much fun making this one, and I can't wait to do it again. Thank you for watching. If you are interested in purchasing one of these, please let me know. It's going to be a first come, first serve. But if you would like to select a pairing, you'll have to let me know before I get started, because once I picked, I'm not going to like undo anything. But the pairings that I choose will be, except for the one that I'm making for my friend, the other 2 will be available for sale after I finish. So yeah, let me know what you think about journals that are like this big, and have you ever used a journal this big, or have you ever made a journal this big? I would love to hear about it. That's all I have for today, and thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Goodbye, everyone.